The hottest thing in the market these days is AI. Okay, maybe not the hottest thing, but it certainly is the thing that people are hedging their bets on and throwing massive amounts of money into. And that financial boost is the main reason why AI is so popular right now. It's the shiny new toy, folks. I think we all know this. I've been messing with ChatGPT for about a month or so now, and although I found it to be helpful with coding, drafting emails, and finding quick answers to questions, I'm afraid it's not ready to write your number one hit song. Some people may think composing music is one of ChatGPT's best attributes and strongest skill, but I'll put a kibosh on that now because it simply is not, at least not in my opinion. I've tried a ton of different ways to get ChatGPT to compose original music from lyrics to guitar tabs, but all I keep ending up with is frustration. I may need some help finding the right queries and ask the right questions to ask because every time I tell it to write me a song or create music for me, it's not giving me the desired results that I'm thinking it should. The results I'm getting is music that I believe would not become popular or something that would not be considered a hit. Now, disclaimer for all of you, I stayed within the rock metal realm, so maybe there are DJs, rappers, dance artists, or producers out there who have had better luck. I don't know. Hell, maybe there's a hit song I don't know about that's currently on the charts. I'm not so sure. By the way, if you have no clue what ChatGPT is, it's a natural language processing tool driven by AI technology that allows you to have human-like conversations and much more with the chatbot. The language model can answer questions and assist you with tasks such as composing emails, essays, and code. Notice it doesn't say music, or notice I didn't say music. But I'll tell you, a recent article from Music Radar showed that people have been using AI for songwriting, lyrics, tips on production processes, mastering, and artwork. So, people are using AI to generate music and other parts of music. With that said, I wanted to see if ChatGPT can write me a Metallica-based song in the key of E, complete with a main riff, pre-chorus, chorus, and a solo for the guitar. How did it do? Let's take a look at the chat and play along with what's been generated. Let's start with the main riff. So after playing that, I thought it needed a note or something else, so I gave the chatbot another prompt and it ended up giving me this. So it did add a note, so that was pretty cool. So I then asked the chatbot can you give me a little bit more on the main riff? And then it gave me this. So as you can see, it gave me more on the main riff, and this one's got a pretty driving feel to it. So far, so good. By the way, if you haven't already, please hit the like and the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for the next time I post. It really, really helps increase engagement and the overall algorithm for my channel. Please tell all your family, your coworkers, your friends, and help spread the word. I would greatly appreciate this. I then prompted the chatbot for a pre-chorus, and this is what it came up with. So if you notice, I am doubling up the chords and what it is telling me to play. And that pre-chorus was pretty great. It's a bit surf punk rockish. So I don't know, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and add something to that pre-chorus just to make it connect to a chorus. Something like this. So then I asked it to give me a chorus, and it gave me this. Well, I already added a D chord to the pre-chorus, so I didn't think this one was gonna work. And furthermore, I don't think this one sounds like a chorus. It just sounds like two chords thrown together. But again, it could get jumbled up with the pre-chorus. So I went ahead and added the chatbot to go ahead and try a different chorus, but now with the E chord, and it gave me this. Well, does sound better. It's a bit Nirvana-ish, but so far it's given me a main riff, an extension to the main riff, a pre-chorus, and a chorus. So the last thing I did ask for was a solo in my original prompt. So I prompted the chatbot for a solo, and at first it kept giving me different variations of the same type of solos, such as this. It gave me about 3 different versions of this, but I don't think it's very Metallica-like. Bunch of scales. It looks like an exercise scale to me. So I went ahead and asked the chatbot to retry, and boy, did it jumble it this time. Check this out. Yup, that is quite the jumbled mess. I may have confused the chatbot because I mentioned a solo that would fit all 3 sections of this song. So maybe it got confused. Not sure. So I went back to the chatbot, and this time I inserted a piece of a solo from Holier Than Thou and asked the bot to create a solo based off of this, and here's what it came up with. That solo is much more like it. It's got lots of bends, hammer-ons, none of those scales he was trying to give me earlier. But this one, just feels very more Kirkish. So with everything put together with backing drums, here's what we've got. Pretty neat, right? Right? I took the liberty to make it sound more Metallica-like, and here's what I came up with. And there it is, a Metallica-based song from ChatGPT. Now, you heard the two tracks, the one I took the liberty of switching up a bit to make it more Metallica-like. And I think mine is a lot better. Of course, human touch. Now, could ChatGPT given me something better? Yes, as you can tell, giving it the human touch already made it better. Could this be the future? Maybe, but with lots of question marks in my opinion. Can ChatGPT write the next #1 song for you? Probably not, but again, I don't pay much attention to the charts, so maybe there's already an AI song that's a hit. Lastly, can ChatGPT replace you as a musician? Happy to say, not at this time. In this particular track that ChatGPT created for me, there are a ton of variations that it could have done to make it better. And that is something that I previewed on the track I took liberty with. There are other AI music generators out there that are specifically music-based, such as SoundDraw, Beat Oven, Soundful, and Boomy. But in all honesty, AI music generators still have a long way to go, in my opinion. There's also copyright situations you may want to steer clear of, but that's for a whole nother video. What do you think of AI music generators? Have you used them? And what do you think of AI helping to create songs? Hell, what did you think of the Metallica-based song that it generated for me? Let's hear it in the comments.